Welcome back, guys. I want to say do not bring a woman into your business. We need money, right? Don't bring a woman into your business. They will destroy your empire, right? Leave your business and your relationship separate. Meaning do not bring your wife, daughter, whatever it is, in charge of anything of your business, right? Because it's going to leave strife in the family, right? Especially if you are building an empire, right? Like like a Fortune 5 empire, because you don't some things, right? Some things you your wife are ingrained to do, but business is not one of them, right? That's what what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to be in charge of all this stuff. Next thing you know, you bring your business that's not even equipped to learn all these stuff, right? Next thing you know, she destroyed all your financial records, do all this stuff, right? Put her name, this and that, and the third, and totally eviscerated all your problems, put you in bankruptcy, right? Don't do that. It's gonna ruin your brand, especially if you're promoting some kind of thing, right? That 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 have a certain narrative, and you bring your wife into it that have a different kind of narrative. That's gonna bring more strife into your business, right? It's gonna put more strife, and it's gonna lead to more problems. The best thing to do is just not to include them in any of your business, right? Or leave them out of your. Say like if you're in a publicity, right? If your branding is you, right? Just just leave your family outside of it. You don't have to bring your family into anything that you have involved. Say like you're a movie star. You don't have to bring your family into your life, into the public eyes, right? There's gonna be gossip here and there. It's gonna be rumors here and there. It's no good. It's only gonna bring strife. Look at the Kardashian. You think that's a good idea to put your family in front of the camera like that, right? You don't know what type of problem that they're encountering. The stuff they put in front of the TV is probably totally different from what they're saying in the background. There might be glitz and glamours, right? But at the end of the day, when the camera is off, what are they saying to each other? How many fights? When the camera's off, what? They got into another divorce, right? That's their business. And they bring that thing into each other. They should never bring into a relationship when it comes to business, when it comes to publicity like that, right? Not only that, if you're in a certain business that your wife are not familiar with, why would you put her in that prominent position? If you were a CEO of a Fortune 500, and your wife you just met, right, that don't have any experience in leadership, doesn't have any experience in taking care of company, don't have any experience in the payroll, how would she handle that business? Right? You need to hire people with experiences. You just don't put your family in a position where they have no clue well what they're doing. That's what's wrong with nepotism. Right? That's what's wrong with nepotism, cronyism, hiring people that's unqualified for a position that they're not ready for. For me, I don't hire family members. Right? I don't. Because it's gonna leave more strife. Not only that, family members are gonna take I don't want to say abuse, gonna take advantage of it because they're gonna use that thing of family, right? Same goes for friends as well, right? It's gonna cause more problems. Don't bring your friends or family into your business. Unfortunately, people love to do that in a lot of corporations, and that's what leads to their downfall a lot, right? Because of cronyism, capitalism, it's gonna create a lot of strife, right? Why do you think mobs always get busted? Somebody's slipping, somebody rat somebody out, and they ruin their empire, right? Because they brought family into this, right? Certain things you should not bring family into this. I don't care who you are. If I run a business, I'm not hiring friends or family because they're either gonna get jealous of you, take advantage of you, cause more problems than you need, right? Don't provide any solutions, are not capable of doing certain tasks, right? That's what will do to you. That's what family members will do to you. I'm not saying don't hate family members, but there are some things that you don't bring your family into, right? And what is the business? But people don't understand that. They love nepotism and cronyism, right? If you see my hand, just wave to somebody, just come by. But they love to bring the family into their business, even though they're unqualified. That's what leads to a lot of destruction in companies. Right? They bring unqualified people to do jobs that they're incapable of doing, and they like to hire people. I don't like to do that. That's like affirmative action. I'm not for affirmative action at all, right? Promoting people based on their race, not on the qualification. For example, right? For example, if you were a doctor, right, and you ask the doctor, so how you got your position, and you know that the doctor are affirmative action doctors, right? And meaning that they would just got that because it's based on their race, not based on their capability. Would you Are you comfortable in that doctors perform surgery on you? No, because I don't know what their skills level like. I don't know if they're A, B's, and C students, right? I just don't know do that. That's a disaster waiting to happen. They're not hiring based on their qualification. They're hiring based on their attribute, their appearances. That's not a good way of doing things, right? And that's why I don't believe in nepotism and cronyism, right? I believe in hiring people that's capable of doing things. I don't believe in hiring family members, friends, right? I like to build new people, find people off the street, and tell them they're capable of doing something so they could someday go start their own business and do the same thing, pay it forward, right? How do you pay it forward? Your families are in good hands because you're taking care of them anyway. They don't need to be in the same business as I am, right? At the end of the day, your family members are getting paid. You're paying them. You're taking care of them anyway, right? And plus, they're not family members are not going to deliver the same. They're not going to deliver the same product as for a person who's extremely qualified, right? In every business, you have to have somebody who's qualified for the business, not based on their connections. That's a recipe for failure in my book, right? I don't do that, especially hiring your wife, right? So because you're your wife, that doesn't mean she know how to do all this stuff, right? I know I get it. Some business is a family business like diners, restaurant, and stuff like that, but I'm talking about empire aspect. I mean, best restaurant could be empire as well, but let me take that back. Like I can see why the Greek they own diners, right? It's a family business, right? Most Greek they own diners, and if you know what the Greek is that nobody touches the register but only families, right? Right. But these days, how can you trust your family? Some stuff I don't trust me with, you know. I don't even loan I don't even loan money to my family members because they're very irresponsible with money. So why would I hire family members? Not only that, the friends. Some friends cheat on other friends. Some friends betray other friends. So why would I hire friends? Right? And not only that, it's gonna bring more strife into the relationship. Right? You mix business with pleasure. That's what they say, right? Do not mix business with pleasure. So there are times you spend your time with your family. There's time you spend making your money, right? There are people to hire for. There are people to hire and people not to hire, right? Being a boss, right? You can't being a boss. Something you can't say to your wife is something you can say to a random person off the street. All right. Your wife, you just can't be yelling at your wife. You go home, then you see your wife all the time, right? And then not only that, if you hire family members that live in the same household as think of it, right? You see the same people over every day. That's gonna get on your nerves. I don't know who you are. I'll probably get on my nerve if I see my wife 24 hours a day. That's why we need a break from work. All right. That's why during the pandemic, right? A lot of couples had to work at home and they seen their wife 4 hours a day, right? And that leads to a lot of divorce, right? That leads to a lot of the divorce rate is going up because of that, right? Because the husband and wife are seeing each other every day. They're not going out and seeing new stuff or taking a break from each other, right? Imagine you have to work with each other, right? And then you go home after it and see each other again, right? You gotta be a strong couple to deal with that. This is why I don't like to hire people I know. And not only that, you're bringing more dramas. You're bringing work dramas to your house, right? And that's not good. You can't escape it. Now that's gonna lead to infidelity, to all these problems, right? Which I don't suggest. Is That's just my perspective. I just don't like to put family into into my business. That's especially my wife, children, whatever it is, right? Girlfriend, what you want to call it. Don't put that in your business, all right? Don't hire family members to be in your business. All right, just keep that separate. As long as you're taking care of them, that's what's matter the most. As long as you're taking care of them, but you're not obligated to bring them into your business, right? They're gonna it's gonna only create more problems. But let me know if you agree. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll check you guys in the next video. Peace.